Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you about how do you actually prepare for your technical interviews. The first thing is that you should get a data structures and an algorithm book. There's a lot of these. You just can go on Amazon and search for one, and you should try to learn as much of theory as you can. You also should sign up for, you should watch Algo Expert or NeetCode, because then they have like a concept video at first. The first part. They solve lead code problems, which we're going to get to, but they show the concept, what's required for the solution. And assuming you have read data structures and algorithms, and try to learn them as best as you can, you should be able to connect those from the books, relate them to the concepts, and then through the help of the concepts be able to translate that into code. And of course you'll have to debug, like never say never. You're gonna have bugs. You should try to avoid making bugs as much as you can, but you should still practice, and you should do that for a while. You should do as many questions as you can without burning out. That's like a bad way to look at it, but it depends on how much time you have to prepare for your interview. So yeah. Then the third thing is you can do mock interviews. There's many places on Discord to do that. There's interview.io. You can also do them on there. So that's essentially it. As a bonus thing, you technically, once you get proficient enough, you should be able to teach these things to other people or help them. And when you teach them to other people, you also become a better interviewer, since you can guide people through the problems. So you can give them helpful hints or make the problems a little bit more complicated, to see how they think. So yeah, that's that. Additional as well, what I like to do is to write about the data structures and algorithms, but I think you can also do the lead code solutions and then explain how the solutions work, and then you could do them on the video like Algo Expert and NeetCode. So yeah. Also, some other things. When you're doing lead code, you should try to mimic the interviews as much as possible. So you should have a time limit. You should set a time, an amount of time when you actually try to solve the problem. Because in the interview, you can run out of time when you're trying to understand the problem, and that's bad if you can't get the solution right in the short amount of time which you have. So you should try to aim to be efficient, solving those problems efficiently, if that makes any sense. So yeah, but yeah, you should practice on a whiteboard or in a text file, and try to perfect your code. Try to see if it has any bugs you can see visually. Try to run it through some test cases, some examples, to make sure that the input corresponds, that you can correspond the input to the right output, and hopefully your code works translating that correctly. You should also work with active recall and spaced repetition. So once you have done a problem, or look at the solution. In the worst case, of course, you should try to come back to the problem after a few days or a week or so to see if you can solve it this time without looking at anything, essentially. That's pretty much the point, because that's going to force you into having to try to remember the problem, and in that way that makes the connections in your brain, it strengthens the connections in your brain basically. So yeah. And as for the spaced recall, or it's going to diminish the amount of stuff that you can forget. So yeah. Yeah, what else is there? And yeah, always ask clarifying questions. Make sure before you have your interview, right? You should try to like. You should try to like make sure that the connection works with the other party. If your interview is remote, you should try to make it as real as possible, put on good clothes, shower, eat before, have coffee, to get that good focused mode. And yeah, don't think of your interviewer as an enemy. They can give you hints and guide through the problems, or they can also explain something if you don't know what it is. But yeah, try to clarify the problem first, understand the problem, and then answer it as accurately and quickly as you can in the interview setting. But yeah, always prepare. It's better to over-prepare than under-prepare. You can never train too much of LC or DS and algo questions. So yeah. But yeah, you shouldn't stretch too much. You shouldn't be stressed too much either. Take care of your health when you're doing this. Not all companies ask LC type of questions, but it's still good to practice your coding skills and your problem solving ability. And yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Hit the bell, hit the subscribe, and hit the like as well. Remember to like the video. So I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. So good luck, and you can grind the LC. I trust in you.